So let's say someone's 25 right now and they say, well, you know what, I know exactly the type of film I want to make and I can do it myself and I can shoot it for cheap. Why should I learn about history? What can that teach them? Knowing, going back to 1895 or maybe even a few years before then to know the sentiment of the era. What can that show them? Why should they know more about the whole history of how film began?
Well, I think it helps you sort of see yourself as people have always been, somebody struggling and attempting to find a way through a puzzling problem. And it helps you see that others have been there too, that you're not the first. You're not the first one to get up in the middle of the night and say, oh my God, what have I done? Or isn't that beautiful? Others have had exactly that same thought, and amazingly, the others who thought that often have turned out to be famous, great, giants. But when they were doing it, they didn't know what the heck they were doing. And I think it can be very liberating in an odd way to come to understand how much struggle there was for the first people to do this kind of stuff. It kind of gives you courage. Your site is called Film Courage. And I got to tell you that it is really profoundly encouraging to sit there and just think about movie making from the point of view of the people who are doing it for the first time and attempting to figure out, well, how do I put sounds on top of a moving image and not confuse people? Or how do I chop up a scene so that I increase its excitement and energy and action because no one's done this before? So that's what I think you can get out of it. It can give you it can embolden you because it realizes that all artists are really struggling with the same thing. Everybody's always at the frontier, no matter where you are. It's always the newest thing. There's always some kind of technology that people are messing with and don't quite understand. And so that's what I think you can learn. It can, in a weird way, make you not afraid. That's what I think.